Give me 1 second. Okay, so we are back again and having another spotlight series where we are featuring focus on beauty brands. But before I hand it over, I just want to recognize an incredible person in the hotel and hospitality industry, Arnie Sorensen, the CEO and president of Marriott International, passed away yesterday. I am a former Marriott girl, worked with them for, I don't know, the majority of my career at various properties. And it's such a tremendous loss for not only Marriott, but for the hospitality industry as a whole. So just sending out all my love to his family and our friends in the industry. It's certainly going to be some big shoes to fill. So, but without further ado, I'd love to welcome Laura. She is the owner and founder of Focus on Beauty Brands. Primarily what she does is she has,
over 80
plethora,
brands.
Yeah, plethora of brands that she represents. And she's just gonna tell us about a few of those today. And we're gonna have a little fun playing with some products today. And so I'm just gonna hand it on over to you, Miss Laura. Give me 1 second and you're in.
All right. So did everybody receive their box of goodies? Okay, good. All right. So because of obviously life has changed in the past year and we've had to change the way we do things. I've done several kind of Zoom events, and if anybody knows me, is that I know Benjamin and I have met by Zoom, but I haven't met any of you in person yet. I like to kind of have fun while we're working, and I don't want to bore anybody. So that's why I sent you a box of goodies along with my full lookbook, because I thought it would be more fun to actually kind of touch and feel and have do some little mini spa experiences together instead of me just talking at you for 45 minutes. So just to give you a little bit of an idea who I am, I've been in the industry for over 30 years. And my company is called Focus on Beauty Brands. And we started in the retail world. So I've sold to Nordstrom for years, and Urban Outfitters, Anthropologie, Revolve. But in the last 10, 15 years, as spas started to really grow their retail business, I started working with resort spas and day spas. And I found that they really liked it when we came to work with them, because we're kind of like a one-stop shop. And we bring you brands that you don't normally get to see. So one of the things that one of my pet peeves is walking into a spa as a consumer, and all you have on your 3 big retail walls are every expensive skincare product you use in back bar, but nothing fun that I want to buy. So I know when I talk to spas, that's always a challenge, is finding really fun grab and go items to kind of change and freshen up your retail. And that's what we specialize in. So today what I did is I sent you guys a box of kind of just some fun items from some of our top brands, but I also included our full spa lookbook. So later, if you're interested and you're looking for things, you can reach out. And most of our brands have small minimums. And you can even say to me, Laura, I have this space I want to fill, what should we fill it with? And we can help you do it. And we're super hands-on. Obviously, it hasn't been the year for traveling. Normally, I visit my spas in person regularly for events and trainings, and we always like to have fun, but obviously there hasn't been as much of that going on. But as soon as there is, we'll be hopping on a plane and hopping in a car and driving out to see you on property as well. So I thought we'd just kind of jump in on some fun products. Did everybody get the note to have some warm water close by? Okay, you didn't get that note. So, I mean, anything that you don't want to participate in at the moment is fine, because you can always play with it later or share with your team. But one of the things I wanted to show you, whoops, I might have to take away my background. Here, let me take that off, so you can see my messy office after all. Oops. Okay. None. Okay, so you guys see these? So from Bomblicity, you should each have gotten a little pack. what these
Laura,
are.
your screen went away.
Oh, it
So
did?
yeah, just show your video again.
Okay. Uh-oh. I apologize. There I am. All right. So if you guys got a little container of these little Bomblicity candy scrubs, these are a great retail item. But what a lot of our spas are liking is, especially now during COVID, people are looking for single-use products. And also the fact that this is single use makes it is very easy for you to control your costs because you know exactly how much product is being used and exactly what your cost per treatment is. So these are candy scrubs. They're 100% natural. They're made with amazing butters and oils and a mix of salt and sugar. So basically what you do is you take them out of the wrapper and you don't have to worry about the wrapper. The wrapper is made from biocellulose, so it's completely biodegradable. And the reason I asked if you had some water is because it's nice to do this when your hands are wet. So I just have my little bowl of water here and I'm just going to get my hand wet. And then I take the candy scrub and put it in my hand and just melt it for about 10 or 15 seconds. So I don't know if any of you are able to follow along here. And then you just mush it with your hand. I'm sorry, my water wasn't very warm. And it turns into a scrub.
Oh,
And so
nice.
these are amazing for mani-pedis. Even if you want to do that as an enhancement, they smell amazing. And they have matching Pedi Balm fizzies, which I wish if I had had enough of them, I would have included them in your goodie bag. I have the mango one. It's yummy. So if you want to do a pedicure, you can do this as an enhancement or incorporate it into the cost of your regular pedicure. You drop the Pedi Balm fizzy into the warm water into the pedicure bowl, and it fizzes and releases all the lovely oils. And then you use the mini candy scrub as your scrub. And again, you're controlling the costs exactly because you know exactly what you're using. And they smell amazing. They're amazing ingredients. And they make your hands and feet incredibly soft. All right, so
Laura, can I ask a question from
Yeah.
you? So is there back bar sizes of that
Yes.
too? Like, cool. Very
Yes,
cool.
so they come in a big container of 150 of them, and they're only 50 cents each. And I think the Pedi Balms are only like 62 cents each. So it's at a great low cost. People come out, they love them, and then they want to buy them at retail. I love the cute these are only $9 retail in all the different colors. So they're super cute. And they have one of my top selling items for them right now is this hand sanitizer wipes. They're only $1.25 wholesale. And obviously because of the time we're in, I sell tons and tons and tons of these, and they're pretty. So, sometimes it's nice to have kind of like a pretty feminine, small little option to sell to your customers. And it's like a 65% markup. They're $1.25 cost, but the suggested MSRP is $3. So they're super cute. So anybody who didn't get to try them, here at your desk, you can, try this later. So Patricia, are your hands soft?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. So, yes. So Bomblicity is a beautiful brand, and this is an example of one of our brands that can be used for back bar and retail, because we do have back bar brands, but really what so many people love working with us for is to help them refresh their retail area. All right, well, so let's move on to something else fun. Did you guys, if you look in your box, you either got a Be Awake or a Dream patch from the Good Patch? Okay, good. All right, so I love this brand. The brand is called the Good Patch, and I put this kind of in our wellness category. These are transdermal wellness patches that you basically place on your wrist. So I don't need any help falling asleep at the moment, so I'm going to use the Be Awake. So you basically tear it open. And they're little patches like this. And you take it, so I don't know if you guys know this, but when you take supplements, so like the Be Awake patch is a collection of like green tea and caffeine and things like that. When you're taking an oral supplement or a beverage, it has to go through your digestive tract to penetrate to your bloodstream. But these patches, when you put them, say, on your skin, anywhere where your skin is thin and veiny, yep, there, Benjamin has his on, it penetrates through your skin, yep, we need a strength one. Penetrates through your skin into your bloodstream directly, and you can wear these for up to 24 hours. So actually they have a hangover one So this, I don't have all of them in front of me. Like this is one of the rescue ones, which is the hangover ones. And they really work. You put them on 45 minutes before you start drinking. And they lessen the severity of your hangover. I don't know if you, yep, look, Benjamin has some. I
It
sent
is
him some
Fat
before.
Tuesday, you know, it is Fat Tuesday.
Yes.
So Benjamin, are you going to celebrate Mardi Gras? And are you going to put your hangover patch on tonight before you start living it up with a hurricane or two?
I have some properties that sell so many of these. So they have two ranges. The ones I sent you and this one are in their plant range. And then we have a CBD range as well.
Okay.
And I have some properties in Napa that you can't believe how many of those hangover ones I sell. So, and I always tell the story, because you can leave them on, I always say 24 hours. So I said, you put it on before you start drinking. It's basically an electrolyte patch because when you're drinking, you get dehydrated and you lose your electrolytes, and that's what makes you feel sick. So I always joke around. I had a girlfriend, a weekend with my college girlfriends in Florida a couple of years ago, and I flew home and I still had 3 of them on me because I put one on every night and I just let them keep working, and they really work. They even have like a slumber club one that comes with like 28 of the sleep patches, and those are melatonin patches. So what I love about this brand is it fits so perfectly for kind of the spa world because it's wellness, but it's fun, and they're really Instagrammable. So your clients will buy them and then post a picture and tag the spa. We've done a lot of fun marketing things, and we even have some properties that are using these on their turn down service. So, which is really great. Okay, so those are super fun. So I'm just going to leave mine on. I'll give my little jolt of caffeine for the next couple of hours. So some of these other brands that I'm going to show you that I put in your bag aren't things, or in your box aren't things that necessarily we would demo and play with right now. But if you do have a coffee or a glass of water or a cocktail on your desk, you could do this now. So I'm sure most of you are familiar with the brand Vital Proteins. So it's the #1 brand in the market in ingestible collagen. And I really felt it took me a year and a half to get this brand in our portfolio. I felt that if I was doing something ingestible, that I wanted to do something that was known already. I didn't want an off brand. I feel like people are more likely to do something that's an ingestible if it's a brand that they're familiar with. So if you've seen the blue, I've been using this for years, the collagen peptides. And I don't know if you know this, collagen, not only is it good for our hair and our nails and our skin, but it actually heals your digestive tract. So I don't know if you know people who are on like, oh, yep, there, John has his. If you know people who are on like a leaky gut diet and drink bone broth and things like that, that's all collagen. So it heals your digestive tract. It strengthens your hair, your nail, your skin. I definitely notice a difference when I'm using these. And we have quite a few spas who are now even doing the beauty collagens. And you see these little stick packs. The beauty collagens come in those as well because they make a really nice single-use beverage for you to give your client at the spa, again, for people looking for single use. So this is the strawberry lemon. When I do events, we actually mix this with champagne and lemonade, and it's delicious. So I've actually done some Zoom events where
Now
we
you're
kick them off.
talking.
Yes, I've actually done some Zoom events that we kick them off with a Vital Proteins cocktail. So I went through almost a full bottle of vodka perfecting my recipe.
Okay, so we will have a cocktail hour, everyone, in the future. So hang tight. It's going to happen, and we're going to use the Vital Proteins.
Yes.
I love it.
And they even have like the individual collagen waters. They have collagen shots. They have collagen bars, and it's only $100 minimum order, and you can order in eaches. So it's really easy. I even have if you know the Grand Wailea in Maui, they sell the individual stick packs outside of their gym. And then their customers buy them and add them to the bottled water. So yeah, so there's a lot of fun things that we can do with that. Okay, so I saw John holding up the little Go Smile pack. This one's a fun one to demo. We're all gonna look super graceful when we do this one. All right, yeah, no, John, I remember I sent 2 boxes to your property, so I'm glad you have, yes. Hi, I'm glad you both received your box. Okay, so these are super cool. So Go Smile, I just brought a couple of their full-size products to show you, is a top brand in teeth whitening. And I feel like teeth whitening is a category that a lot of our spas aren't really doing. And it's, I don't even know what's out there, you know, kind of on back bar. But one of the things that we're encouraging our spas to do is we have this, it's called a Scream White. And it's a 7-day whitening system. And I have a spa protocol for this now, where you would basically, this retails for $59. So you could charge $60, $75, $100 or whatever you want as a teeth whitening enhancement to a facial or other service. And what your esthetician would do is they would just apply the first, you know, mornings. And I'm going to show you how this works, and then send the guest home with the kit to complete the 7 days. So because white teeth is something that when you're talking about beauty, and you know, we said you're only as beautiful as you know as your teeth. So because you're not going to smile if you have brown teeth. The one that I put in here is super cute. This one is the stain eraser. So this one's kind of a little more powerful one that would be a 7-day whitening treatment. This one, we sell so many of these that I couldn't. I just did a trade show, and I'm sorry, a lot of my products were in boxes, and I was digging through them, and I couldn't find the packaging for these, but they're pictured in that lookbook I sent you. But the way you do these, and you guys can all follow along here, is you're going to take it out of the green sleeve and slip it in the other way so that the little white tip is showing. All right. And then you're just going to snap it. Don't be afraid. It's plastic. It's not glass. Okay. And then you're going to squeeze until all the hydrogen peroxide basically comes down to near the tip. All right. And this is where we all look super graceful. So I would go like this. And it basically removes wine, coffee, tea stains. It freshens your breath. I know, John, it's hard for you to do this with your mask on. So I love they freshen your breath. It's very good when you travel, because if you think about it, I don't know if you're like me, but I never get any sleep before I leave on a trip because I'm always trying to get so much done. And I fall asleep the second I get on a plane, and then you arrive and you're kind of like, well, hello. So it's like instantly brushing your teeth, removing coffee, wine, and tea stains. And these come in a little pack of 14 that retails for $14, a pack of 28 that retails for $25, and these new little tins that fit in your purse. And so these are a great grab and go item. See? And that's my teeth look so pretty. Nice and shiny and white. And then in this kit, it has the little stain erasers, and it has a whitening pen. And I guess I'm not on TikTok, but they just sent me a link. They just had a TikTok video on their whitening pen that went viral. It had like 7 million views or some crazy thing. But I think the whitening pen is
you can do it with a mask.
It tastes good too.
Yeah, it tastes good. So you're instantly, you know, freshening your breath. It's like brushing your teeth, but giving it like a whitening boost. They're also, Go Smile is also famous for their blue light whitening toothbrushes, their sonic toothbrushes and stuff too, but I was kind of focusing on kind of like that fun grab and go. Are you guys familiar with KSL Resorts? They're like a spa management firm. And I actually liked the idea that she had in some of her properties. She would do these grab and go sections, almost like in Sephora, how you walk through the line and they have like all the little bins of things. So she did that at Grand Wailea and some of these other properties where she would put little like baskets and buckets of things, all with like single items that are perfect for grab and go. So I thought that was a great idea, and I've done that at some other properties. And products like this from Go Smile are perfect for that kind of thing, because this is something that like everybody needs. So I hate to waste it, so I'm going to keep it.
I love the idea of that grab and go. I know when at the last property that I managed, many of you know where I was previously, but those items that were a good price point were the individual, even the hand sanitizing wipes that you just showed previously as well, and the Vital Proteins individual, all those little things while people are kind of waiting to check out or waiting to check in, they sort of kind of look at all that stuff and they're like, oh, I didn't know I needed that. And the next thing they know is they're spending, $50, $75, $100 on just a bunch of little things, which is great to kind of help your retail revenue for sure.
Yeah, no, we did that. We took that same idea and we used it at Canyon Ranch in Vegas, and it worked well. Especially some of our brands have low minimums, so you're able just to buy like 12 of one item, you know, or 15 of one item to do kind of a grab and go. So, but I liked the idea of the whitening enhancement as well.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't require a large investment. So. All right, so so I'll go on to some of the other things I brought. All right, so Benjamin, now he's at the bottom of my screen. Benjamin is familiar with this brand, with Illuminate Life. This is probably our hottest spa brand right now. And for each of you, I just included one of their little travel tins. I'm going to show you some of their other products as well. This is a beautiful line. It was created by an MD out of the Washington, D.C. area. And I think she did what was so clever. So you can see here's the full size of the candle.
Oh, love that.
What she did is she's taken the energy that you get from the crystals and combined it with the corresponding aromatherapy. Oh yeah, there's Benjamin's. So he's doing very well with these. He just sent me a reorder. So what she's doing is she's creating what she calls her essential wellness RX. And because she's a real MD and she's studied aromatherapy and everything for years, she knows the proper blends to bring the RX that you're looking for. Like for instance, this is the energy one. And with each candle, you get the candle and the little pack of matches. And then you get this cute little card that talks about like this red carnelian crystal. It's going to give you passion, confidence, and vitality. And then it talks about the different essential oils, and they smell amazing. And the sell through on these has been crazy. So they're 21 wholesale and 42 retail. And one of the things I like too, because everybody's concerned about sustainability and things like that now, when you burn this candle down, you get the big crystal on the middle plus the crystals on the top. And then this turns into a whiskey rocks glass. You can serve your cocktails in. Yes. So I love that. When I do trade shows, I have like an empty one with like little like fake. Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's Benjamin can show you the diffuser because I didn't bring one over. So that's the energy diffuser. They're beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
And Ben, wait, show that again. I'm seeing this theme of alcohol, alcohol, alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
appropriate for today.
If anybody knows me, they know that when I do events, like I've been a Pure Fiji rep for 20 years. And when I do Pure Fiji rep events, I serve guavatinis. You know, it's like, I want to make the events like special and fun. And so anytime we're talking about alcohol, it's not like I'm a lush or anything, but it just, I've been doing this a long time and I know which events are more fun and which aren't. And then they're droppers. They have the essential oils like this. And I've actually encouraged some of our spas, and we have some of our spas doing like an aromatherapy crystal massage or aromatherapy crystal mani-pedi enhancement, where you would have a pretty tray of these lined up, and then you would ask your guest, how do you want to feel? Do you want energy? Do you want to be calm? Do you want to release stress and anger and bad humors? And then you could add the essential oils to the water and the lotions and things like that. So like here's the sleep one. It's beautiful with rose quartz, and they smell amazing. And then my favorite category are the roller balls. And these are so cute. They come in a display with 5 of each of a flavor. And I dare any woman to walk by this and not pick them up and touch them, because we all love pretty stones. So, all right. So those are, I love this brand. I mean, there's a reason why even during COVID, it's been like our top spa brand this past year. Okay, so later I didn't know, it's like most of you were going to be in your offices, and I figured I didn't know if you could light a candle, but you'll be able to take it home and light your candle there. All right, so other things I included in your goodie box. This is, I put all different kinds of Spongile sponges. This is just one of the ones. I think some of you might have gotten the hand defense. These are a lot of fun. They're a grab and go retail item. It's a sponge that's infused with shower gel. So as you use it, it gets softer and softer until you're just left with the sponge.
Those were
so,
a
yeah.
top seller at my last spa. We could not keep them in stock. I mean, we had everything. It was really, and the men's line.
Oh yeah, the men's
is awesome. Great for Father's Day, birthdays. I mean, getting a man to buy a retail.
Oh yeah,
item
look
is
there,
important.
Benjamin has one of the ducks. They
Yeah,
have a new
ducks
one
for the
too.
kids, great gifts for the kids.
They have a new range too called Detox, and they all have, if I can get this out of here, chakra stones,
Oh my gosh.
the different chakras.
Obsessed.
So I had a spa in Vegas they were starting a chakra treatment or, therapy. And so she brought these in to go along with the retail. And I love even like, look how pretty this one is with like the butterfly.
It's so smart. And if you have baths in your spa, like a soaking treatment or something, you can either include it in the service and then they take it, in their soak and then they take it home with them.
Great idea.
Yeah, we did that towards, right before COVID. We had just introduced that, but it was a great recommendation item because you're kind of like, well, what all do you recommend for your soaks or things like that? And this just added one more item that's easy to travel with too, because a lot of us work in destination properties,
Mhm.
where people are coming just for a period of time and you don't have to worry about the bottles. You can pack it in your suitcase or in your carry-on. Good item.
And they make a lovely gift. That's just it's like one of our no-brainer brands that everybody just loves and everybody does well with. And it said their catalog keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So later, if you're interested in any of the brands in our lookbook, it has a full page per brand, but then it doesn't include all the catalogs and all the pricing. So you can just email me and I can send you more information and more goodies to share with the team and things like that. So, all right. So what do I have next in our little goodie? So, all right. So this brand is very new for us. It's called BusyCo. So you probably received one of these cute little hand wipes. I'm going to show you. She calls this brand, yep, there you go. She calls this brand the first line of guilt-free wipes. So I don't know if you guys have sold anything is in wipes before, but it's a very popular category. I said I've been doing this for over 30 years and people love wipes because they're easy. But the thing people don't like about wipes is the waste. And the fact that I didn't know if you know this, but 90% of the wipes marketed in the US contain plastic. So they're not, they're just filling up landfills, and then you're filling up landfills with the packaging. So the difference with these wipes are they're 100% cotton. They don't use any plastic and they're unbleached. So a lot of those other wipes, you're going to get, you're putting basically bleach on your skin. So you can see what they look like by opening your sample. Now these are just the hand wipes, and you can see, I don't know if you can see here, but if you see on your own, there are like little flecks of cotton in there. You can tell that's why it's unbleached, because some of the other ones you would see would maybe be bright white, but that's only because they bleached them. The other thing that I think is amazing about these is she basically learned from she had another brand previously, and the wipes were just the #1 seller. So what she did is they have 5 different categories. So the ones I sent you are hand wipes, but they have body wipes, they have face wipes, they have deodorant wipes, they have hand wipes, and they have feminine wipes. So basically you could travel and you could have your days mapped out, and just have your little wipes for all the things you need. The other thing that's amazing about this brand is not only is it completely sustainable in the fact that everything's biodegradable, everything's recyclable, there's no bleach, all that kind of stuff. But what she's done is she's taken each one. There are 3 different colors. There's a refresh range, a glow range, and a calm range, because the ingredients are specific to the different needs and skin types. So like, for instance, in the body range, the orange one would be for somebody who sweats more and is maybe stinkier and like works out more and things like that, because it has prebiotics and probiotics, and has stronger ingredients. Whereas the blue, I don't have one of the boxes here of the blue, they're the calming range for somebody with sensitive skin. And then the yellow would be more for somebody maybe like anti-aging and things like. So it's interesting here. You can see the body wipes. It says, but first, caffeine. So these actually have caffeine. And so if you look on the back, it says this one has caffeine and collagen peptides. So you're not going to find wipes that have these kind of ingredients out there in this kind of range and at these prices. I mean, these boxes retail for like $9, $12. And the feminine wipes, the set in deodorant wipes, you'll be amazed at how many you'll sell. And again, each one is geared towards a different need. Somebody with more sensitive skin, somebody who sweats more and, you know, needs a stronger ingredient. I just think these are really fun. So, all right. How are we doing on time, Holly? We're okay? Okay. So I don't want to go on and on and on. All right, so what am I missing? Oh, okay. This is one of my favorites to talk about. Did everybody get your I Love My Muff sample? Even John and Benjamin, you have to hold up your I Love My Muff. So this category, as Busy Co. has feminine wipes, this brand is I Love My Muff. And this is great for spa for retail, but also if you do any waxing or anything, it's really nice to have these singles to leave for your guest on the table or when they check in. I think it's really nice to put it on the massage bed when they come in. Not only is it nice for the estheticians, but it's nice for the guest, because how many times would a woman say, like, cancel a waxing appointment or something because they hadn't been able to shower? Or, you know, come home at night to their husband and say, not tonight, honey, I have a headache, because they weren't able to shower. We call these no excuse wipes. So, but these are a lot of fun. So the little sample you guys have here, it just has the one wipe. And if you don't know much about kind of this like feminine wellness, it's becoming a bigger and bigger category. And our sweet spots, that's what I call that when I'm doing trainings, are a different pH than the rest of our skin. They're more acidic. And when you use something like soap or shower gel, you're messing with the pH. There we go. Yes, we're going to do that one too. You're messing with the pH. So this is a really a great product to keep you healthy, but also make you feel fresh and clean, and good for back bar too. And I love the kits. They have like an I Love My Muff kit. They have the big box of wipes here, and they even have a professional one. And my favorite kit I couldn't find this morning when I was looking for my samples. It's called Muff on the Move. And it's a little teeny pouch that you can keep in your purse that comes with 6 of the little wipes. So, all right, so I saw John holding up his calming mask. All right, so these are really fun. And I'll show you how they come. This brand is called Pop Mask, and they come in boxes like this, or you can break them apart and sell them in the singles. So we have Starry Eyes, which is unscented. You have Jet Setter, which is jasmine scented. We have Sleepover, which is rose scented. And then the newest one is called Calm. And I think this is especially good for spas. And this is chamomile scented. Okay, so what we're going to do, you can use it now, or you can save it for later. Sometimes it's not good for Zooms because you have to put them on and then we can't see. So, but basically what you do is you open it and it's going to heat up in 30 seconds and the heat lasts for 20 minutes. So you don't have to do anything with it. It's going to heat up on its own. And then you basically just put it on. And I think it's a really nice addition to a spa service as well. So if you have a time during a service where the esthetician is going to be busy doing other things, and maybe you want to like put something over the client's eyes. So it's a really nice option. It's very soothing and warming. And for people who travel, it's great as a grab and go item. So I don't know if you haven't opened it yet, I can feel mine already starting to heat up, but you may want to keep it and try it at night. But I think these are really fun. And then this brand also has a category called Pop Fresh. And these are individual use hand sanitizing wipes. So, and they're very, very cute. I was just at a Nordstrom's yesterday with my daughter, and they had them there. They're doing very well with them. So what were you showing me? Oh, he's found his I Love My Muff now. Yeah, you missed us when we were talking about that one. So men can use it too. So we had a joke once when I was presenting the brand to a spa before pre-COVID, and he said, "Oh, you need a line for men called umpire," and I was like, "I don't get it," and he said, "Foul balls." So
I think you can only hear my laugh in the background. That's funny.
Right. So I know, sorry, we're on tape here and we're on Facebook. So sorry if I was being inappropriate, but as I said, I like to have fun with what I do. So, All right, well, so that was everything that was in my box of goodies. Does anybody have any questions?
Come on, anybody? I see John's excited here.
Oh, yes, the little sunbum goodie. Okay,
Oh,
yes.
Sunbum.
Yeah, so I forgot. I was counting. I remember I had sent 10 items. So Sunbum, you guys are probably all familiar with. It's one of my biggest brands. We represent Sunbum, and I put one of their little Cocoa Bomb lip balms in each of your goodie bags, and that's the one that doesn't have SPF. So it's just kind of for that daily, lip hydration. And one thing, obviously, I'm based in California, and I have a lot of resorts along the ocean where, obviously Sunbum is very appropriate. But for a lot of you who were in ski resorts and in ski resort towns in the Rocky Mountains, we do very well with Sunbum there as well for SPF on the slopes. And we even have a separate set of graphics for their displays and things. And it's nice, there's no minimum, and it sells like crazy. So what else did I bring? Yeah, I mean, I just grabbed some other items. I mean, we represent Sarah Happ, which is a very well-known brand for lip hydration. They have a 3-step lip enhancement facial where it starts with a scrub, and then you have this pink clay mask that looks like bright pink frosting. So that's the second layer, and then you put on their lip hydrator, and they'll send you free testers for back bar if you bring in retail. So that's another popular spa brand for us. I don't know how much time we have, so I'm just showing some of the other 5 minutes. Okay, perfect. All right, so sometimes I have spas that say they don't want to do this brand because if you do your own waxing. But one thing I found, I've had some spas that have brought this in, and they use it more as kind of like that little in-between kit, but these are so cute. They're called No Mo Stash and No Mo Unibrow and No Mo Bush. So I know I got John laughing again. So
I think they need to have some of these for men.
Yes, they do. Well, you know what? It's funny. I've done several pop-up shows. Yes, I've done several pop-up shows during COVID because all the big shows were closed. And I remember one last year in Scottsdale. I ended up giving the No Mo Unibrow to several of the women for their sons. Like, I know my son had to start getting threaded because he has a unibrow. So you'd be amazing how many men use these. And they're super cute. They're like a little kit with like the little strips and a little post-waxing. So this would be something like if a woman is, getting her upper lip waxed or her bikini line waxed, but then sometimes you want to have like a little travel kit. So say you're going to the beach and, it's like you waited a little too long. It's kind of nice to have something that's very portable. And then we have another brand called Kitsch, which I only brought 2 items. They have like a 50-page catalog of the most beautiful like satin accessories and microfiber accessories. We do so well with that. And their face masks, the face masks like John is wearing there are very well known. My daughter lives in New York, and she said half the women in the L'Oreal offices were wearing those masks. So just a lot of really fun items that your customers are going to pick up and actually buy. So
I love it. Kitsch is actually a really popular brand. My daughter somehow heard about it, last spring, and some of her friends were getting them. And so of course we had to get them and have matching masks, and yeah.
Well, now you have a source. Yes, now you have a source. I was going to say I don't know if there were any questions here.
A lot of,
just people saying, yeah, smells delicious. I need these. Love that deal. Yeah. So I'm just glad I'm actually excited. For years, I've been a rep for California and Las Vegas. But over the last couple of years, we've started to expand. And now that we're able to do so many things by Zoom, and with me, mailing boxes of samples and things, we're really starting to work with a lot more spas. And we're going to do Live Love Spa Denver in May. So I hope most of you will be coming. So we'll be able to meet in person. And I'll be doing, I think, Dallas in June. So we're really excited to start meeting people in spas outside of our traditional area.
Yeah, we're super excited for you to come to Denver in May. We're collaborating with Live Love Spa. We're going to be there too. So very
Great.
excited. It'll be our first visit to Live Love Spa as representing, of course, the Rocky Mountain Spa and Wellness Associations. We're super excited about that. And it'll be fun to see some of our brand partners there, including yourself. I love everything that you have. I went through your catalog personally and I'm thinking, man, maybe I need to open something so I can like have all these things and just have a shop with everything that you have because it's all awesome. And there's really something for everybody, which is, as a business person, and I think for all of our spa directors and me formerly being a spa director, having one place that you can go to get a number of different items, just makes our lives so much easier too. And you bring great stuff to us. I love everything that you presented today.
Right. Yeah, no, we're always picking up new things. I'm looking at new things almost every week. So, and if you're looking for something particular, you can email me. People do that all the time. I just got an email from my Canyon Ranch buyers, looking for like brow razors, like dermaplaners. So,
Yeah,
and
those are
and we
fabulous.
have 3 brands with them. And so I just emailed her the information right away. So we like to be considered as a retail source and a back bar source, as well.
For sure. It looks like Patricia has a question. With the Sarah Hat products, there isn't a minimum, or is there a minimum? How many do I really need to buy for the back bar samples?
Yeah, there isn't really a minimum. They have case packs. They prefer everything to be shipped in 6s. But like say you wanted to do that lip enhancement, you could do like 6 scrubs, 6 of the mask and 6 of the lip hydrators, and then they would send you the free testers.
Cool. That's great.
Most of our brands too are super flexible because of the pandemic. I mean, every other month, I don't think we thought it was going to go on as long as it did, but we were putting together, affiliate programs, ambassador programs. We put together a staycation box program where we would help you put together a box kind of like the one I sent you, that you could retail to your customers. I mean, so a lot of our brands were being super flexible and saying, okay, we'll waive our minimums and we'll break our case packs. And so if you're interested in something, all you have to do is ask. So,
Wonderful.
and I know some of my brands are not flexible, but most of them are. So.
Well, and I think we're looking still at a new day and age. I mean, even as we're going to come out of this, eventually and hopefully sooner than later, I think brands having an open mind about, adjusting their minimums, making it a little more flexible. We started to see a trend in changes to those minimums over the years, and obviously in the pandemic they've had to go to one extreme. But it is helpful from a buyer perspective to be able to have that flexibility in what I put on my shelves and not have to remove an entire other brand that might be doing well to just to bring in something else that we really like. So that's really helpful.
No, and I would rather you start small and be happy and reorder than start big and then have us have a big problem. So but I'm always too, it's like if there is a problem, if something doesn't sell, I hit all the things. Okay, is your staff trained? Did we give them gratis? How is it merchandised? Do we need to do a promotion? Do we need to do a spiff? So I've got a house full of products, much to my, I guess my husband doesn't like that. I think I need to get a storage unit. But you can, say to me, okay, such and such has been slow, and then we'll figure out all the ways that we can make it better. I think sometimes it's just getting product into your salespeople, into your staff's hands, your estheticians and your front desk staff, and getting them excited about a product.
Indeed, for sure. Well, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. I personally have enjoyed every minute of it.
I hope it was fun. As I said, I try to make these things fun for everybody. I don't just want to talk at you. And if you didn't get to try everything here, definitely take it with you, and try it at home.
Awesome.
So.
Well, let me just do a couple little housekeeping items before we wrap it up for the day. Next week, we're back again on Tuesday at noon Mountain Time. Of course, we'll be on Zoom recording this so that you can watch the replay if you're unable to make it at that time due to business demands. Let's hope that's why you're unable to make it. But next week is going to be really good. We are going to have Yanka here. They are a skincare brand out of France. They're going to do a demonstration and hands-on practice of their new Averturin, I hope I said that correct, crystal massage. It lifts, sculpts, tones, lips and eyes, of course, the full face. If you have not already pre-registered for this event, do so by this Thursday, February 18, so that you can receive your complimentary gift, much like you received today. You know, without just further ado, I just want to thank you, Laura, again for doing this today. This was a lot of fun. Please feel free to reach out to Laura at Focus on Beauty Brands. And would you like to say your email for us?
Yeah, basically that, Laura at focusonbeautybrands.com.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you.
And I think I sent everybody one of my lookbooks, and my contact information is on the last page with the picture of my other reps and stuff too. But looking forward to meeting all of you in May. So
awesome. Yes, in May. So we will see you all next week. Have an awesome week. Have a safe Fat Tuesday if you're celebrating. Enjoy the king cake. Hope you get the baby. Brings good luck for the entire day. And we will see you all 1 week from today at noon Mountain Time. Thanks again.
bye-bye.